Why are some women attracted to men who hurt them? What is behind this choice that seems to go against our survival instinct? Imagine a successful, intelligent, and energetic woman. Despite having everything, she repeatedly chooses men who devalue her and make her feel insecure. Why? What factors influence our decisions when choosing a partner? Today we will explore the psychological and emotional reasons that can lead a woman to choose a partner who, at first glance, seems incompatible with her needs and values. Nilda Chiaraviglio, a renowned relationship expert, has identified a common tendency among many people, especially women, the tendency to choose partners who are not on their level, both emotionally and intellectually. You've probably wondered at some point why you tend to choose men who are somehow small for you in terms of emotional maturity or compatibility. This choice can often lead to problematic and unsatisfying relationships. Psychotherapist Nilda Chiaraviglio offers several hypotheses as to why some women may opt for men who do not meet their emotional and relational needs. Possible reasons include past experiences, low self-esteem, fear of commitment to someone who really suits them, or even the influence of stereotypes and social expectations. By exploring these ideas, you can begin to better understand this phenomenon and work toward healthier, more satisfying relationships. Join me and let's analyze together the possible causes of this behavior. Low self-esteem and need for approval. One of the fundamental reasons that Nilda Chiaraviglio highlights is low self-esteem. People who have a negative self-perception often feel more comfortable with partners who do not challenge them or push them to grow. This preference may be an unconscious strategy to avoid rejection and seek constant approval, even if it comes from someone who does not meet their deepest emotional and relational needs. In this context, low self-esteem acts as a filter that limits partner options to those that do not represent an emotional threat. These people may feel more secure in relationships where not too many demands are placed on them, as this allows them to maintain a sense of control and avoid the vulnerability that might arise in a more balanced and challenging relationship. However, this choice often results in unsatisfying and unrewarding long-term relationships. Chiaraviglio suggests that working on self-esteem and self-perception can be a crucial step in breaking this cycle. By developing a more positive and realistic view of themselves, people can begin to feel more deserving of relationships that truly bring them value and personal growth. This, in turn, will allow them to choose partners who offer them the emotional support and intellectual challenge they need to thrive. Fear of commitment. Fear of commitment is another determining factor in choosing partners who are not up to par. Opting for someone who doesn't meet your emotional or intellectual expectations can be an unconscious way of avoiding a serious and deep relationship. This behavior acts as a defense mechanism, allowing the person to stay in a comfort zone where they do not feel too vulnerable or exposed. Nilda Chiaraviglio explains that this fear of commitment often has its roots in past experiences of abandonment or betrayal that can leave deep emotional scars, causing the person to develop a preference for less demanding and committed relationships. By choosing partners who do not pose a significant challenge, you reduce the risk of re-experiencing the pain and disappointment associated with more intense and meaningful relationships. In many cases, the person may not be fully aware of these behavioral patterns, making it even more difficult to establish a genuine and lasting emotional connection. To overcome this fear, Chiaraviglio suggests that it is essential to address and heal emotional wounds from the past. This may involve therapy, self-reflection, and developing greater trust in ourselves and others. By facing and processing these past experiences, people can begin to feel more confident and open to the idea of committing to deeper, more fulfilling relationships. You seek to repair deficiencies from your childhood. Sometimes, partner choices are deeply influenced by the need to heal emotional wounds or shortcomings that date back to childhood. If you experienced a lack of attention, love, or support during your early years, you're likely to be attracted to men who, in some way, mirror that same dynamic. You might find yourself choosing partners who also make you feel invisible or unappreciated. This pattern of behavior may be an unconscious attempt to resolve those past wounds through the current relationship, seeking in the partner what was not obtained in childhood. Similarly, if you experienced a lack of love or affection, you might be drawn to people who are emotionally distant in an effort to repair that lack through the relationship. Chiaraviglio suggests that this behavior is a way of seeking emotional closure and validation. However, this approach often results in unsatisfying, cyclical relationships, where the same problematic dynamics repeat themselves over and over again. To break this cycle, it is crucial to acknowledge and address emotional wounds from the past. This may involve working with a therapist to explore and heal those early deficits, developing greater self-esteem and a deeper understanding of one's own emotional needs. By doing so, people can begin to choose partners who truly provide them with the love, support, and attention they deserve. Influence of relationship models. Another significant reason may be the repetition of family patterns or the relationship model observed between parents. If you grew up seeing your parents in a similar relationship dynamic, you likely view that behavior as normal and are more inclined to replicate those patterns in your own life. Family experiences and relationship patterns observed since childhood have a profound and lasting impact on how relationships are perceived and managed in adulthood. This can manifest itself in a variety of ways, such as choosing partners who mirror the same problematic dynamics seen in childhood, or repeating behaviors that perpetuate cycles of conflict and emotional disconnection. Nilda Chiaraviglio stresses the importance of recognizing these family patterns and actively working to change them. This process may involve deep introspection and, in many cases, the help of a therapist or counselor. By identifying and understanding inherited dysfunctional patterns, people can begin to dismantle these dynamics and build healthier, more balanced relationships. This approach not only improves the quality of personal relationships, but also contributes to greater emotional and psychological well-being. How to break the pattern. According to psychotherapist Nilda Chiaraviglio, a common way that some high-status women try to balance unequal relationships is by lowering their partner's poor level, which, over time, can become a real torment. This adjustment not only distances you from your personal goals and objectives, but also distances you from your emotional fulfillment and well-being. By settling for a lower level, you risk losing your identity and aspirations, which can lead to deep dissatisfaction and frustration. To break this destructive pattern, Chiaraviglio recommends a process of self-knowledge and personal growth. This journey includes several essential components: working on self-esteem to strengthen your perception of yourself, establishing clear boundaries that protect your integrity and well-being, and valuing your own needs and desires. By doing so, you can begin to prioritize your own growth and happiness, rather than sacrificing them for the sake of maintaining an unbalanced relationship. Therapy can be an invaluable tool in this process. Through therapy sessions, people can gain a deeper understanding of their behavioral patterns and the underlying reasons that drive them. Additionally, therapy offers a safe space to explore and develop effective strategies to change these patterns. With the support of a therapist, it is possible to identify and address the limiting beliefs and dysfunctional dynamics that perpetuate unsatisfying relationships. This process of self-knowledge and personal growth not only improves the quality of relationships, but also fosters greater emotional and psychological well-being. By investing in yourself and your personal development, you can create healthier, more balanced relationships where both you and your partner can grow and thrive together. Overcoming this pattern of choosing men who aren't right for you requires self-knowledge and authenticity. Here are some guidelines that can help you. Self-knowledge. Understand your own needs, desires, and emotional wounds. Reflect on why you are attracted to certain types of men. The more you know about yourself, the more capable you will be of making conscious choices in your relationships. Therapy. Consider seeking help from a therapist or counselor. Therapy can be a safe space to explore your patterns of partner choice and work on overcoming them. Set healthy standards. Learn to set healthy standards in your relationships. Define what you need and deserve in a partner, and don't settle for less. Break the patterns. Recognize when you are repeating familiar patterns or trying to resolve past hurts in your current relationships. Consciously stop those patterns and seek relationships based on mutual growth and emotional support. Time for yourself. Take some time to be with yourself before embarking on a new relationship. This will allow you to heal and be in an emotionally healthy place to make more conscious relationship decisions. Finding healthy relationships. Once you have worked on personal growth, it is important to seek out relationships that are balanced and healthy. Chiaraviglio emphasizes couples who share similar values and goals and who are willing to grow together. This not only improves the quality of the relationship, but also contributes to the emotional well-being of both. Choosing a partner who is your size in terms of emotional compatibility and values is essential to a satisfying and healthy relationship. Being in an unsatisfying relationship with a man who doesn't seem to live up to your expectations can be challenging and sometimes frustrating, as everything seems to be on a tight schedule. Do you identify with any of these situations? Share your experience in the comments. Your opinion can help and support our community of women. If you found this video useful, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to our channel. Share it with your friends so they can benefit from this information too. True love exists and is within your reach. Thank you for joining me. I look forward to seeing you at our next meeting of self-knowledge and female empowerment.